Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at the Gerber EAB Lite, which is a small foldable kind of utility knife with a replaceable razor. This is okay. That's what I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it an okay. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. And forgive the ink on my hands. I was doing some fountain pen stuff. And of course, if you miss the fountain pens, you're going to get ink on your hands. Jump right into some specs. So close length is going to be 2.85 inches. Open length is going to be 5.10. Blade length is 1.5. It's just a razor blade. So once it cuts off, you get about 1.5 inches of cutting surface. Probably shouldn't put my pinky that close to the blade. And the weight's going to be 2.29 ounces. This is made out of just stainless steel and whatever material your razor blade that you use is, made out of. This is, I didn't mean to hit that desk there. This is a strange knife for me. Let's just go and get straight into some size comparisons. So, closed, just to give you a kind of size reference, here's a CRKT Fulcrum 2. And here is the Aeromassive TAC Force TF 820 or whatever the hell it is. Open length. This knife gets quite a bit longer when opened. It's not crazy long, fits in your pocket, but it's, impressive how much blade they fit in there. I'm actually going to move this up, move this down, and move this down, and we'll bring in the Kaiser here. Actually, because this is a little bit longer than the Kaiser, I believe. Or not. I'm crazy. But you can kind of see some size comparisons there. It's a compact utility knife. That's just what it is. I'll do just a couple more size comparisons here as well. Compare it to a couple other kind of small portable things. We're going to do closed length next to toenail clippers. About the same size, so if you EDC toenail clippers, you're going to get about the same thing. Open length, we'll go ahead and measure the two and set up like this. Well, it's going to be about the same. So you can see the toenail clippers are a little bit longer. So if that's a preferable length for you, you might this might be a little bit tiny. Not too much of a difference there though, so you should be fine. And last kind of portable thing, and this is going to take up a little bit less space. Listerine Fresh Burst Pocket Packs breath strips. You can see it sticks out a little bit longer. Thickness is about the same though, so that's good. Okay, on to the like, neutral, and bad. Good, neutral, bad, like, neutral, dislike, whatever you want to call it. So first thing I like about this, and this is a short list, the blades are replaceable. So if you break this, you can undo this screw with a penny. That's literally all it takes. Actually, give me just a second, and I will try to find a penny and show you that. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So you'll just take a standard US penny. You just slide it right in there, and it fits perfectly. That way you can replace these blades on the fly if you're using it, as part of your job, or if you're busy and you don't have time to go get a screwdriver or whatever. It's perfect. Just slide the blade right out. And you can flip it over, of course, once you've worn out one side of it. And you screw it right back in. This is fantastic. Probably my favorite thing about this knife overall. It's really good. It keeps this knife usable to some degree if you can get past the build quality. And you're always guaranteed to have a fresh blade as long as you have a fresh blade on hand. Next thing I like is the compact size of this, which is good because You'll notice there's no clip on here, which we'll get to in a minute. But this can fit in like your watch pocket on your jeans. You just slip it right in there. And it's a little heavy for the size, I'm going to be honest with you. Because you're getting 2.29 ounces is 0.7 ounces less than this. And this is a much longer, much thicker knife with a much longer blade. So you're really going to feel the weight of this in comparison to some other small portable knives. But it does have a couple cutouts to help a little bit with that. It's not much. Next thing, like the ergonomics on this little finger choil-ish thing here. In between it and the rest of the knife, you can get pretty much all 4 fingers on there and really bear down. I don't think they could have made this any smaller, so I think they did pretty good with the size. My only really gripe about the ergonomics is there's a big cutout here. I kind of wish they'd added something on this side, especially since this isn't really an ambidextrous knife. And when you have the clip in place, it does add, a little bit of something to grip there, but it's still not much. Next thing is going to be the action on this. Opening it and closing it are pretty good, especially considering that there's Teflon washers on here. But it opens and closes very smoothly. Surprising. Next thing is the lockup. You do get pretty good lockup on this, about 50%, which is good. You match the contrast better with my hand there. But that's nice. So you don't have to worry about this closing on your hand, which could be disastrous because these blades are literally razor sharp. Okay, on to the neutral. The clip. I've had this knife for a while now, but just a few weeks after having it, the clip broke off. Just snapped right off. Because the only thing holding it in place is this kind of little metal hook piece that's, I guess, welded on there or something. Anyway, it fell off, and now this knife is much, 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 much less useful to me. I don't carry it around anymore really at all because of that. And it's if it had the clip, it's an extremely useful knife. The blade shape, obviously, kind of worn cliffish. Perfect for opening boxes, punching into packages, letters, all that stuff. It's a great EDC knife if you're looking for something compact and cheap and you don't mind about the weight and build quality. It gives you a lot of flexibility when it has a clip. It doesn't have the clip, it's much less useful now. It's just something about it. Next up is going to be the weight of it. Really, it's heavy for a small knife. It's not good. And also the asymmetry of this right here. I don't know how well you can see this. Well, you kind of can. So this side's as flush as you're going to get for $10. This side is not. This side sticks out quite a bit. You can definitely see that gap there. It's just another one of the construction complaints that we'll get to in just a minute. On to the bad dislike list, whatever you want to call it. There's no thumb stud. When you open this knife, you are relying on that screw. Or you can open it two-handed, which I would always recommend, but I generally don't do that because I'm an idiot. So I use the thumb stud, or the screw, like a thumb stud. Instead of kind of pushing on the side of it, I just mash my thumb down into it. And because there's large grooves, you can kind of get a grip. And then you can just open it up. It makes it really easy to open one-handed, and you can obviously close it one-handed. But I really wish they had made the screw a little bit higher, or made a thumb stud. A thumb screw would be great if it were just a thumb stud that stuck up, like that, and you could just manually insert and remove. That'd be fantastic, guys. That'd be much better than the solution they have here. Last two things. This can't be disassembled. There are no torques, anything. This pivot, I don't even know how the hell you'd get that off. Unless you use some kind of fork tool to twist it. But even then, it's not the best. And last thing is the poor construction. This construction quality is garbage. This is terrible. I kind of show you a few examples here besides the asymmetry. So you can see kind of, this is supposed to be flat. Let me get it to focus in here because this is all going to be kind of up close stuff. You can see right there, it's obviously asymmetrical. You can see up here, look at that. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, you see now. It's for this. That's the kind of, sorry about that. That's the kind of lockup system they have going on. It looks like somebody took a grinder and just took a chunk out of this thing. It looks terrible. Like, who told them to do this? You can't use proper tools? Come on. Okay, same thing down here at the bottom. This is just absolute garbage, guys. I mean, you can't expect much for the $10. I would advise people not to buy $10 knives, but look at that. That's atrocious. And that's all over this knife. There's build quality issues everywhere. And even you can even see there, that is off. It's just terrible. This is a very poorly constructed knife, and granted, it hasn't like fallen apart on me or anything. You can see it in there, but I mean, what's stopping it? It doesn't seem like much of anything. Overall, I wouldn't recommend this knife unless you're looking for something portable, kind of utility knife style. They do offer a regular EAB, which is a little different looking. It's a little bit more square, kind of. A little more rectangular. This is more like coffin shaped, I suppose. But it may be a little bit better. I'm not really sure. They're about the same price, right around $8 to $10. I just wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't bother looking into it unless it's just something you need to have. It's just not worth it. Unless you need a light utility knife for whatever reason. Don't bother with this one. It's garbage. That'll be it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and keep an eye out for some upcoming videos. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.